Hello, viewers. You're welcome to the fresh edition of my narrative this year. And I still remain your anchor on Motai on Moto Show. We're still looking at ways of evolving a better and greater Nigeria. And the theme, the very first theme of this narrative this year, borders on the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. So my message here is targeted at political appointees and those intending to be appointees, political job seekers we call them, that feel that it's going to be business as usual. It's not going to be. Those of us that had served this nation in various capacities at the state and the national level say it cannot be business as usual. Mr. President himself says it cannot be business as usual. If there was a man, and there's still a man, that believes so much in Nigeria and in democracy, a man that fought tooth and nail to ensure democracy is enthroned in Nigeria way back in the 90s, it is Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And I got to know because I knew. And you wonder, what is Omotayo talking about? This was way back in 1996, the very first time I was going to set my eyes on him. He just came back from exile. You knew the reason why he went. And he left for the good of this country because it's only when you're alive you can fight for democracy to be enthroned. So he came back after the demise of Abacha and came to LSBC, Lagos State Broadcasting Corporation, where I was the board chairman, the governing board of the LSBC then, under the very, very indefatigable, resourceful Governor Buba Marwa. I was in my office when my general manager, Lekon Gubango, came to me to say, ma'am, we have a very, very august visitor here. And he came in with Bola Ahmed Tinubu. As soon as he came, we exchanged pleasantries. And he told me, my sister, I have come back to fight for democracy. I will continue to fight till democracy is enthroned in Nigeria. God so good. The person that wanted to kill us looking for Nadeko chieftains is gone. Now I would ensure that the vigor and the commitment is even much more than ever before. And that's why I'm here. I want to talk. I want to appear on one of your programs. Let me tell Nigerians why we must not relent until democracy is enthroned. I was impressed. As soon as he said that, I said, Edmond, no problem. Oh yeah, Lekon, please, arrange the studio. Let's hear Edmond talk. We need people like this to ensure that we get the Nigeria, we achieve the Nigeria of our dream. This was way back early 90s. Specifically, maybe 1995, 96. And believe you me, God has always been with him. So detractors, you better know that if God is with you, nobody can be against you. He was even yet to think of being governor, not to talk of president. He just got back from exile. But I could see sincerity of purpose, transparency, commitment, and genuineness. The love for Nigeria, patriotism, I could see it in him as chairman of LSBC governing board. We spoke for a few minutes and Lekon arranged the studio and we had him on our political analysis show. He convinced Nigerians, at least a lot of people that watched it. It became very, very viral. And then, as God would have it, today he is president of the Federal Republic. To you job seekers, political job seekers that feel it is when you get political appointment, you can enrich your pocket. It's not going to be business as usual. All eyes are watching you. All eyes are watching you. Nigeria is getting more difficult in terms of the average man, the common man, not being able to feed himself with 3 square meals. Not even one is no longer square. People are angry. People are hungry. And we know it's not the fault of this administration. It's accumulated mistakes and undoing of past administrations. This man says he wants to get it right. He's saying renewed hope agenda. and for our hope to be renewed, we realize that he's there to do the right thing at the right time, and has assembled himself with those that will do it. But there are a few that are dragging us back. We know the Betta Edu saga. As a woman, I feel embarrassed. As a woman, I feel embarrassed. Some 30 years ago, where was she? Where was Betta? 30 years ago, when some of us served this nation, myself at the state level, Dora Kuyuli, may her soul rest in peace, Modupe Adelaja as Director General, Sweden, and from the state, I got to be Director General Nigeria Tourism. Our dear sister Okonjo Iweala as Finance Minister of this great country. We served with tenacity of purpose. We were not going there to enrich ourselves. We knew what was at stake. Sometimes we don't remember to eat until 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. We would have resumed as early as 8. What was important to us is service delivery. Make an impact. Make a difference. And God gave us the enablement. We did it. Some of us were called back for national honors by the federal government of Nigeria because they saw how sincere we were and the impact we made. So for the women that they still feel, some of them, not all women, that going there is to enrich your pocket. Going there is to divert government money. They call a ministry humanitarian and poverty alleviation. And we see so much poverty in the land. And you don't have a heart or a soul for the suffering masses. It's a pity. It's embarrassing. And it's not you alone. We know a lot of other people. Even the former minister of that same ministry that got there before you, she's got to be brought to book. Nigerians are watching. And the president is saying zero tolerance for corruption because he has a pedigree coming from. He has an antecedent of I want to serve and I want to make impact. And God has blessed him with a beautiful first lady, hardworking, focused, simple, God-fearing, and genuine love for the Nigerian citizen, not just Nigerian woman. I had interface with her during the time of Agbani Darego as Miss World. And I saw the way she embraced this young lady and made her blossom, even at the state when we visited Lagos State. And so she's a mother. And so God to have blessed us with an ideal woman as First Lady, a woman that doggedly supports her husband's vision and priorities. And the husband has what you call a visionary leadership trait. What else do we need? All of us to support this administration and say no to those that believe getting into public office is to enrich your pocket. We are embarrassed as women. We don't want that to be any longer. People are talking of, whatever men can do. What we say men can do, Betta Edu can do better. It's embarrassing. And we have the lights of Betta Edu everywhere. If you're seeking political office, just to be able to empower your pockets, enrich your pockets, to the detriment of Nigerian citizens, no more. It's not going to be business as usual. And that's why my message today is targeted at political office holders, those already in government, those that are thinking of getting such appointment just for ulterior motives, not to better the lot of this nation. Our people are suffering. Our people do not have the financial muscle to feed themselves. The economy is very, very tight. The president is saying, yes, let us bear with one another. Let us endure so that we can get to where we want to get to. Yes, Nigerians are ready to endure, but zero tolerance for corruption. I'm glad we have the kind of president that knows his onions, and I know he wouldn't take it light with anybody found stealing government resources that's meant for the generality of the masses, resources meant to better the nation, provide infrastructure, alleviate poverty, We know we have the right man in the right space. But I'm saying to those that want to get close to the president, already get close, and you think, oh, this is opportunity to empower yourself. No way. We are watching, not just the Nigerian media alone, where I belong. The civil rights societies, they are watching. NGOs are watching. Those genuinely interested in the betterment of our citizenry are watching. The international community, they are watching. We're saying enough is enough. The milking cow, you call that ministry. Some people call it the milk cow now, where you milk for your own selfish end. No more. No ministry should be headed by somebody that is not sincere, that does not feel the pains and the pangs of the poor masses. No ministry. And I'm glad to say that we have very, very reputable and responsible men in cabinet today. I must commend the activities of Wale Edun Cardozo of CBN, Dele Alake, a man of integrity I've known for years, we're in the media together, Hakim Muri Okunla, young man, very focused. Nigerian youths are agitating for position. He's been given one. He did so well in Lagos. He's doing well in Abuja. And we would always give you all the support. Bosun Tijani, our communications and digital economy minister, we commend your focus, your tenacity, your determination to make a difference. And then we have the likes of Adebola Aderibigbe, the first African to win the Martin Luther King award in America. She's making us proud. Those are the Nigerians we want to see. Those are the Nigerians we're proud of. The same with Tunde Onokoya, the chest in the slum, Africa. Empowering our sons and daughters in the slum to get better. Empowering them to alleviate poverty and to be able to feed themselves and employ other people. Empowering them for a greater Nigeria. We commend these people. I rest my case by saying that it is not going to be business as usual. I'm lending my voice to the focus, the determination, the vision of Mr. President that believes so much in this country, supported by his amiable wife, to tell everyone that let us wake up from our slumber. Wake up and smell the coffee. It's not going to be business as usual. Anyone found wanting would meet the wrath of the law. Nigerians are watching. International community, they are watching. And it's only for our own good to ensure that we mean well for this nation. God bless you. I remain your uncle, Omotayo Omotisho. Have a good day.